Genesis chapter 8. And God remembered Noah, and every living thing, and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged. The fountains also of the deep, and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained, and the waters returned from off the earth continually. And after the end of the 150 days, the waters were abated. And the ark rested in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, upon the mountains of Ararat. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the 1st day of the month, were the tops of the mountains seen. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made, and he sent forth a raven, which went forth to and fro until the waters were dried up from off the earth. Also, he sent forth a dove from him to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. But the dove found no rest for the sole of her foot, and she returned unto him into the ark, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. Then he put forth his hand, and took her, and pulled her in unto him into the ark. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. And the dove came into him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off. So Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and sent forth the dove, which returned not again unto him any more. And it came to pass in the 601st year, in the 1st month, the 1st day of the month, the waters were dried up from off the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. And in the 2nd month, on the 7 and 12th day of the month, the earth dried. And God spake unto Noah, saying, Go forth of the ark, thou, and thy wife, and thy sons, and thy sons' wives with thee. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of fowl, and of cattle, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful, and multiply upon the earth. And Noah went forth, and his sons, and his wife, and his sons' wives with him, every beast, every creeping thing, and every fowl, and whatsoever creepeth upon the earth, after their kinds, went forth out of the ark. And Noah builded an altar unto the Lord, and took of every clean beast, and of every clean fowl, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And the Lord smelled a sweet savor. And the Lord said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground any more for man's sake, for the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I again smite any more every living thing, as I have done. While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. So, to begin Genesis 8, God made wind to pass over the earth, and the waters were assuaged, or the waters were calmed, the intensity was lessened. The fountains of the deep and the windows of heaven stopped. The rain from heaven stopped. The water receded after 150 days, or 190 days from entering the ark. So, close to 6 months. The ark rested in the 7th month upon Ararat in the mountains. In the 10th month, the tops of the mountains could be seen. Noah sent out a raven and a dove to see if the water had subsided. The raven went to and fro, but the dove was who Noah counted on. The dove found no rest. Earth was still covered with water. Verse 11, Noah sent out the dove again 7 days later, and she returned with an olive leaf in her beak. And then in verse 12, Noah sent the dove, which did not return. So when Noah was 601 years old, he removed the ark covering to find dry earth. The second month, the 27th day, earth was dry. God spoke to Noah and told him and his family they can take all the animals and leave the ark. Verse 20, Noah built an ark. Noah built an altar, not an ark. That would be a lot for a 600-year-old man to build a second ark. Nope. Verse 20, Noah built an altar, took of every clean beast and clean fowl to give an offering to the Lord. The Lord smelled a sweet savor, meaning the Lord recognized this gesture. And the Lord said to himself that he would never curse the ground for man's sake again, or smite every living thing. He said, Man's imagination is evil from his youth. While the earth remaineth, seed time, harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night shall not cease. And we will move on to chapter 9.